Greetings, members one and all of the Salivation Nation. It is Friday night, and we are live and in effect, as is always the case at this time, at this hour. Hope everybody is doing well as we march on through another amazing episode here where we respond to your comments and have a little bit of fun. All right, yes, indeed. And that's how we roll. Now let's get to see who's here. We've got the Global Warmer is first again. Thank you so much. He's here with a thumbs up. Thank you, brother. The first thumb up of the night. We've got Nate Palm Death is here early, too. Good to see you. We've got Dennis Niemeyer. Mark Carroll is here. And RPM. Much love from the United Kingdom. Thank you from the United Kingdom, RPM. I appreciate you being here. I think this might be your first or time, or maybe you're here before. I'm not sure, but thank you so much. Everybody's working for the weekend. That's exactly right, Emerald Coast Bullion. And good to see you guys. Let's get into some comments. Let's go back 5 years briefly from the Golden Rule. Says, too cool. This is the one video I did about wearable wealth. And there's more and more bullion companies selling wearable wealth, bracelets and rings and that type of thing, and necklaces made of pure gold. All right, very good. Silverado is here. Hello from the United Kingdom. Welcome. Good to see you. Nick Uplands is here. And good to see you guys. Appreciate it. And Nick Uplands is from Los Angeles. All right, very good. Snakebite, have not been getting notifications when you do video drops. Well, today especially was not very kind with the notifications or the algorithm. Videos have not been doing too well the last couple of days because of that. It's crazy. But thank you, Snakebite. I do post videos on a daily basis, two videos at least a day. So thank you so much. Just, what you can do, if you don't get notifications, you can always bookmark this channel page here. And then once you do that, then you will be able to see the latest videos when you look right there. So there you go. All right. Very good. Let's get back to the comments here, but I appreciate all of you guys being here. And James Farrell says, to buy at spot states... you are either getting screwed or getting compromised. Let's not forget the metals have an intrusive, and it gets intrinsic value, is what he meant to say. When it comes to a good deal, I pull out my magnet and stone. And what do we have here? Yes, always be suspicious, but at the same time, they are there. It's not like these spot deals are non-existent, but typically there is a catch to them. Loss leaders do that. All right, very good. Yes, indeed. Normie Norm, $55 per ounce in New Zealand. That's the cheapest. We pay through the nose. Well, you might have a, perhaps you've got a, a very high, much higher premiums there. But your dollar is different than ours, too. In fact, if you look at the New Zealand dollar here with the prices, let's see, do we have New Zealand dollar on here? No, we don't. Australian dollar is the closest thing we've got. I don't know how you compare to the New Zealand dollar, but it's 31.54 in New Zealand or in Australian dollars. So that's $10 more. But anyways, I digress. Silver Wolverine is here. Hello, Silver Wolverine. Hope you're doing well. Did you post a video today? If you did, I missed it. All right, let's see here. Okay. Yeah, if you get screwed, you're also compromised. That's exactly right. Those go hand in hand for sure. We've got 66M lurking in the bushes in San Diego. Welcome. Good evening to Bruce. And we've got the Eagle Steve is here. And Aidan De Hata from New Zealand is here as well. Appreciate you guys being with us here, no matter where you are at in the world. Cybercab, he's wrong as much as he's right. He's talking about Burry here, Michael Burry. He says he worked hard and was lucky to get the timing fairly close. Yes. Well, and I would just say that his predictions on the cryptos was right too. But yeah, I guess there's times when he's been wrong in the past as well too. All right. JM Unleashed is here. Good to see JM Unleashed. By the way, big shout out to JM. He posted a video quite a while ago about offering silver for some food at a festival, I think, if I'm not mistaken. All right. Yeah, sorry about that, Silver Wolverine. I'll check it out here. Yes, indeed. You guys check out Silver Wolverine's channel. Addicted to minis and loving it. You can get it under melt if you're careful about your purchases. Face-to-face is the way to go, and that's going to be the way to do it. But if you do that, you are at the mercy of you know, there's some risk involved in that too. But yeah, there are ways to get it. But you'd essentially be screwing them over if you pay them under spot these days. Chris 4365 says, easy cause you couldn't make a profit selling it unless it had gone way up after you bought it. Makes sense to have some wiggle room, makes it less risky for people to buy and sell. Imagine a pawn shop buys and price drops 10% the same day. That's crazy. Yet there's a level of risk that you have for sure. Yes, indeed. All right, there you go. Yes, 1 ounce of silver. All right, so that festival was 1 ounce of silver for a full rack of ribs at a beer and ribs festival. Yeah, there you go. That's right. And that was a great thing. And I probably should have mentioned that as an example too. I'd forgotten about that when I did a video about Johnny O paying for a survey, but that's pretty cool. I think the point of mine was that, it was done during an emergency. He wanted to get that done quickly, and that was kind of the way to sweeten the pot, so to speak. But that is amazing. Way to go for that. That's a good deal for that full rack of ribs. And I think he got it, had a good deal for him too. Ray Gilgrath says, silver spot and price you pay will be closer as COMEX dries up and value will go up and up. Well, yeah, and I talk about the COMEX today too in my video, some very important factors, because I don't think it will dry up. More silver will come into the coffers. How soon? LBMA is in worse trouble right now, but we'll see. Scott S. is here. Doug Coates is here. Jimmy is here. Welcome. And Normie Norm is here. Good to see you guys. Glad you're here this evening. If you are here, and if you haven't done so already, if you could press that thumbs up button, and then in the chat, when you've done so, put the word Yockle there in the chat when you've done that. Yockle is the word when you hit that thumbs up button if you haven't done so already yet. Do it and then type the word Yockle. All right. Yeah. How's that? And we are expecting some scam calls tonight, but I don't hold out much hope. I really don't. In fact, I hold out no hope. Erickson says, I don't really pay attention to the spot price. Yep, I can understand. I think everybody should, though, because you can time your purchases based off the spot price to a degree. I'm not saying to be fully dependent on it. There's Scott S. has typed Yockle. There you go, Yockle. I love people's interpretation. I just made that word up. There we go. Preston R. typed Yockle. So we have two different spellings of it. Emerald Coast spells it Y-A-U-K-L-E. All right, very good. Yockle. Eagle Steve has a different of it. Yonkle, says Jimmy1312. Look at that. You guys are great. Wow, all right. Still, less than half of you have thumbed this video up. Anyways, Michael Burry actually made a guitar for Mike Spritzer of Devil Driver. Really? No way. I had no idea. Is it the same Michael Burry? That is incredible. Mike Spritzer of Devil Driver. You know what? When I was searching, it's ironic you say that, Colonic Stacker. When I was searching Michael Burry, his name came up from Devil Driver. That must be the connection. That's wild. Jeffrey Jackson is here. It is snowing in wild and wonderful West Virginia. Amazing. Enjoy the snow. Is it like a local yokel? Local yokel? Yockle. But I pronounce it Yockle. But yes, it could be. Hey, Stephanie S. says yodel. Yodel yee-hoo. Swiss Miss Stephanie Bajas. That Michael Burry. That's pretty wild. That Michael Burry. Yes, indeed. Between the Buried and the Bunghole should be the name of his band. He should start a band called Between the Buried and the Bunghole. What do you think of that? Good? Good to see you. All right. Yeah, and you don't have to pound it. Just press it. You don't have to pound it, and you can just look at it. Sometimes you don't just look at the like button. You just press it, too. All right. Very good. Hello, Stephanie S., by the way. Stephanie S. is here with us. Mark McIntosh. Dang, this is an old school video. You have been doing this forever. Yes, indeed. It'll be 10 years in January, at the end of January. But thank you, Mark McIntosh, and appreciate it. You guys are awesome. Appreciate you being here with us. We got 41 viewers, 30 thumbs up now. Oleg Patelevich says, gold always shines in bad times. never goes to zero. That's exactly right. You won't see what happened to Bitcoin happen to gold. That's for sure. And by the way, Bitcoin probably won't go to zero anytime soon either. Although I don't discount that it could possibly fall fairly dramatically even more. But anyways, Oleg buys from the mint. LCD my area are not worth knowing. ABC Mint Perth, Royal Mint. They all buy back and are the real deal. Never worry about fakes. True that. You're right. In the Big Short movie, they show Michael Burry listening to metal in his office. That's pretty cool, man. That's awesome. And Liquid Electrum is sitting at a Texas Hold'em table in Tunica, Mississippi, listening to Sal and playing poker. That is awesome. And, you know, it's ironic because Liquid Electrum is not only listening to me slurp in stereo right there in playing poker. Here we go. But Liquid Electrum earlier was listening and watching a video of mine along with his mom. So there's that. That is really cool. Yes, indeed. All right. Thank you, Oleg. All right, we've got Larry Henshu. I refuse to gamble on intangible things. Personally, my 2 cents worth. Buyer beware. There you go. Indeed, you are right. T the Silver Stacker, thank you so much. T the Silver Stacker is a channel definitely worth watching and thumbing up. Maybe the T stands for thumb up. You never know. Could be. But there he is. T the Silver Stacker. Thank you, brother. Yeah, right. Emerald says, solid slurp. Thank you. Yes, indeed. Melodic death metal. Tunica. Yes, indeed. Greetings, Shadow Work. Glad you're here. Solid Work is here. Treasure Charger is here along with us this evening. Yes, indeed. And Ethan Leon. Toucan, if they're selling or you're a pawn shop, you can get it for under spot. I'm not sure exactly what you can if they're selling to you or you're a pawn shop, you can get it for under spot. Yeah, but even these days you can't. Well, you can, but likely if somebody is a smart seller, they're not going to sell it to you for under spot. No way, no how. Most every place is paying above spot for silver, even the junk or even the the privately issued bullion. I'm ready to do some push-ups, Rocky. Yes, I am. Let me stretch for Rocky. Yes, push-ups are ready. For those of you who don't know what Rocky's referring to, is every dollar donated via Super Chat, I do one push-up, or I do a curl or a razor kick. And for every dollar donated via PayPal, friends and family, I do 2 of them. The reason why it's more push-ups per dollar via PayPal, friends and family, is because PayPal doesn't take out any fees when it's friends and family. There's no taxes on that. And with YouTube, they take 30% out right off the top, and about 30% also for 30% for taxes. All right. Rocky Superstar bought 200 ASEs and some gold. Whoa, way to go. Did you get that through Scott? Man, good job. Wow. Amazing. Good to see Tucson Bubba is here. Good to see you. And let's get over here to the next comment. Oh, there he is. Rocky has done it. There we go. 10 push-ups for Rocky. Thank you, brother. All right, he is the man. Let's do it. Let's do 10 for Rocky. Oh, yeah. Thank you, brother. Get this. All right. Here we go. And 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, and 11. I did one more just for gets and shiggles for Rocky, because he's the man. I'll get it through a person. Okay, very, very good. All right. Tucson Bubba with a $5 super chat. Now, what we do with Tucson Bubba, he is the guy with the bourbon pump, is we usually do a stereo slurp in his honor, so we're going to do that for him. Here we go. Yes, indeed. Here we go. That's for Tucson Bubba. Yes, indeed. Rocky is a superstar. You're right, Jeffrey Jackson. Thank you so much, my friend. Appreciate that. We Stack AU. AU means gold. Has here. If anyone wants to sell me some gold at spot, I'll gladly take it off your hands. There you go. Yes, indeed. Nice. Well, apparently, JM Bullion had a deal for that. Somebody said something I saw somewhere. Yes, indeed. Very good. All right. Chris Clark says, I've enjoyed your videos for a while now. There's a way to contact you privately. I have at least, or will get some interesting information to you. Chris Clark, yes, you can. I don't really post the email address publicly for spam, but here's how you do it. You can go to my channel. You can scroll all the way to the right, and you can go to the About page, and then you can details for business inquiries, view email address, and then you can click that. But it is salivatemeadow@gmail.com in case you listen to this here. Thank you so much. Contact me if you forget that my email address is salivatemeadow@gmail.com. But thank you, Chris Clark. All right, and 1964 Quarter says, excellent video. Isn't the tax rate cheaper in Britain? Representation? How? What were we thinking? Yes, indeed. No, the tax rate, representation. Well, they got a VAT now, but yes, indeed. The VAT's pretty high there if you want to buy silver or gold, but I don't know. Probably is nowadays. All right. Probably is cheaper taxes in Britain than here, other than the VAT. All right. Scott S. has done trade your silver for gold at spot price. That's great. You're in the bourbon pump. All right, yes, I will do. Tucson Bubba, that's right. I'm going to do that. Bourbon pump. If they call, that's what we're going to do. Thank you. All right, I hope they call now. Boy, that would be nice if they do. Oh, yeah, we'll have fun with that. Come on, scammers, call me. All right, let's see here. Silver Honda says, like number 32, Salgorithm food. Always appreciate that. Appreciate the Salgorithm food. Oh, yeah. George Washington got to pay in gold and silver. Thank you for the history lesson. Love when you do these type of commentary videos. Well, thank you, my friend. This video tanked this morning. I thought for sure it would do well, but, you know, the algorithm is a picky thing. But if you guys haven't seen this video, I hope you will check it out. I think you'll learn something and maybe share it as well. Yes, indeed. Thank you very much. And, oh, man, Jim Eisenberg got 5 maples for $29 a piece. And good to see Over Here is with us as well. Liquid Electrum, here we go. Awesome video, Sal. Listen with my mom in the car. Now he's playing poker in Tunica. Yes, indeed. Liquid Electrum, thank you, brother. And let's see here. We've got Shadowwork. How much did your first ounce of gold cost? Who gave you the bug? Man, that's a good question. You know, I don't remember exactly, but it was probably $300 and some. I have one with the price on it, $350, which probably my first gold ounce, and I still got it with the sticker on it, but I don't know if that was my first gold. I can't really say for sure if it was my first gold. But what gave me the bug was just, I don't know, who gave me the gold bug is I'm not really sure how I really got the gold bug. But I've got it now. And it really intensified probably starting in 2017 during the course of this channel. But I've always had gold for as long as I've been stacking, but not a whole lot of it. Now I'm really trying to stack more of that. Yes, indeed. All right. Let's move on up here. God bless the USA, says, addicted to minis and loving it. Yes, indeed. Amen. And America could do well to bless God as well. Root Dog says, the real question is, why can't you buy BU Eagles direct for the mint with a fixed premium? Well, Root, that's a good question, and I may do a video on it. The answer is actually very simple, because if they were to actually do it themselves, you know how government is, it would be a disaster and be very expensive, long delays, but they just don't have the infrastructure to distribute that many. They don't have the infrastructure or the manpower. Over here it says your video this morning about how George Washington used gold and silver to save our beloved country is one of your better videos, informative content. Well, thank you, my friend. I appreciate that. And I hope you will consider sharing that video. Thank you over here. I appreciate that. Very kind of you. That's high praise. Thank you, sir. Liquid Electrum won the first hand. Let's go. All right, let's give him some razor kicks for that. And we're gonna add that with Tucson Bubba's chat too. We're gonna do 10 razor kicks for both Liquid Electrum and Tucson Bubba. Thank you, brother. Congratulations on winning your hand. Yes, indeed. That is awesome. Mississippi. All right, here we go. Let's get this. I gotta grab my butt cheeks. This is how we do it with the razor kicks. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Okay? All right. We got it. We did it. We did it. Yes, indeed. Mark B is here. By the way, Mark B, I did get your email. She is great. Wow, very talented, very versatile, too. Thank you for sending me that. Rocky Superstar is a believer. He says, real. Thank you, brother. You are the man. Appreciate it. Yeah, thank you again over here. I appreciate you saying that about that video. That's one I was really hoping would do better. Fiat pushing. All right, let's see here. Jeffrey Jackson, the great Jeffrey Jackson, where it's snowing in lovely West Virginia. It says here, I'm happy we won our independence, but today we are losing our independence within our own country. That's right, we sure are. We have a great deal of taxation without much representation. You're right, very true. Good point, Jeffrey Jackson. All right. Other than the Quartering Act, there's really not a whole lot different than what's happening today with our government than was the case in representation, I guess, during the colonial period. See, the silver stacker, the razor kick is a more masculine term coined by Liquid Electrum for what's known as a flutter kick. A flutter kick is where you kick in rapid succession in counts of 4. You do 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 1, 2, 3, 4, 2, 1, 2, 3, 4, 3, that type of thing. And you're sitting on your laying flat on your back. You grab both your butt cheeks. That's very important. Grab both the butt cheeks, laying flat on your back, and you kick your legs in the air. But not straight up, but kind of level with the air. Anyways, thank you. All right, Rocky Superstar is putting me to work again with more push. All right, let's do 10 more push-ups for the great Rocky Superstar. But before we do that, we got to take the scammer call. Hold on. Here we go. Hello? Hello?
Hi, this is Michael calling in on behalf of Camp Legion, a water containment settlement for U.S. Marines. How are you doing today?
I'm doing good. How are you doing?
I'm also doing fine. So there have been TV commercials running into regards for Camp Legion. Have you heard about that?
No, I've not heard about that. And I watch TV every day.
Okay, so let me explain you a little bit about Camp Legion.
Okay.
From 1953 to 1987, U.S. Marines were stationed at Camp Legion, and then the North Carolina were exposed to contaminated water, which has caused serious diseases like cancer and death in the last 20 years.
Are you sure? Wait a minute. You said contaminated water. It wasn't like a bourbon pump or anything like that? You know those pumps that pump out bourbon?
No, yeah, I'm talking about contaminated water. That was at Camp Legion, sir.
Camp Legion.
So you and your household ever work stationed at Camp Legion?
Yes, I was there. In that time frame, yes.
Oh,
but no one told me anything about this. So are you calling from the federal government?
Yeah. So I will explain you that the purpose of the call. And you, sir, you work stationed at Camp Legion before 1987?
Yes, I was stationed there in 1982, actually.
Okay. 1982, okay, I got you. Sir, let me tell the purpose of the call, sir. Actually, there was, the government has announced that a person who works stationed at Camp Legion will be compensation about $300,000 or more than that, because, sir, there was some contaminated water in that area who caused many people like cancel, like kidney issues,
They
like
canceled. They
stomach
got
issues,
canceled.
and
I
like,
get canceled all the time when I say something offensive to somebody.
oh,
Like sometimes I'll
okay,
say,
I really,
sometimes I say, that people are chutias or benchodes and martichodes, and I get canceled for that. Sometimes people hang up on me. I feel like that's. So am I gonna get compensation for this? Are you gonna send me 300? You martichode. All right, he hung up. Did he say Air Force? Oh my goodness gracious. All right, let's do this 10 push-ups for Rocket Superstar. Here we go. And 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. All right. Yeah. In Tucson, we got the bourbon pump in there for a little bit, but we got to get a loan scammer and really get into that. All right. Very good. Okay. Yes, indeed. Yes, indeed. All right. The third leg. There you go. All right. Growing a tail during the drinking the water at the Camp Lejeune. No, I grew a third leg from drinking the water at Camp Lejeune. Oh my goodness gracious. Struggle is real. Gats Grill, good to see you. Thank you, Rocky, again. I appreciate it. Just put me to work. Getting my exercise in tonight. No IQ says, I'm just doing the best I can. There you go, brother. Doing the best I can. Yeah, I'm doing the best I can. What is that song? Hey, hey, that's Godsmack, isn't it? If I'm not mistaken. Good to see Matt Bittner. Emerald Coast Bullion is here. Gray Man still here. Good to see you. Gray Man's here. He didn't like the trigger word, did he? That's right. I grew a kickstand. That's right. Kickstand. I grew it. Yes, indeed. JJ8057. I live in Southeast Virginia. Nothing beats the amount of history one could explore here. Yes, indeed. You got in that area along the peninsula between the James and what is the other river there? Is it the Potomac or the Rappahannock? But anyways, that's where Jamestown, Williamsburg, and Yorktown. Those are the three big attractions there. Rich, steeped in history for sure. Yes, indeed. All right, very good. Hey, Tucson Bubba may have been drinking contaminated bourbon. We can't have that. That's why he's got to get the bourbon pump. And it was bourbon lined with silver molecules. That's right, exactly. Tell the scammer you were a Boy Scout and see if that works. All right. Like a rock. Oh, man, I haven't heard that song in a long time. I just know the only words I know from that song are like a rock. And that's it. Going on the highway, or I don't even know if that's exactly right. Bob Seger, oh yeah. Count Derpula, 1970 was the last 40% JFK half dollars minted, but they weren't minted for circulation, Count Derpula. There were no 1970 half dollars that were 40% that were circulated. They only came in the sets. They were NIFCs. That's right. I don't sound like a Marine. Exactly right. I never was on the Marines. I know. Believe you me, I'm not military material, but I have great respect for those who have served for sure. I probably probably would not be able to make it through PT. And Ralph says, guy is reading others' work when he obviously knows little to nothing about it. If you've never heard of Celsius or Voyager, but you're talking about crypto, doesn't make sense. What guy are you talking about? And, and the thing is you don't have to know about all of these different exchanges to know what's happening in the news with this crisis, with this crypto exchange. Ralph, if you're talking about me. That was a song that's from the Chevrolet commercial. That's right. I thought I heard it somewhere. And very good. All right. Recertification for crane license. Way to go. Gray man. That doesn't sound like it's an easy job to do, by the way. Oh crap. Jam Unleashed beat me. Dang it. He beat me. Crap. But no one saw that. It got flagged. But JM at least beat me. I thought for sure I was going to beat him, but he beat me to that scammer. All right. Very good. A few new America silver coins land on the line. What does that mean? That means probably, Michael, is you have to move it around a little bit because it just kind of bounces around a little bit stuff. But anyways, but yeah, that's kind of where that is. But thank you. All right. All right, Jeffrey Jackson. All right, we have a shift. He says no razor kicks. I need to do the feminine version, which is just as hard because it's the same exercise. But Jeffrey Jackson says flutter kicks only. So here is 10 flutter kicks for the great Jeffrey Jackson as the snow is falling in West Virginia. Here we go. Flutter kicks for Jeffrey Jackson. Here we go. All the same, I still have to touch myself to make these happen. So I apologize in advance. Here we go. All right. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Wow, I can really feel that in my gut. Yeah, watch the tailbone, that's right. All right. Okay, let's see here. Very good. Wow, religious exemption to avoid medical treatment. Interesting. Yeah, I've not seen anything like that. That's wild. Wonder what their purpose, what their angle is on that. All right, very good. Okay, Silas Marner says on the so different, the different between the two different bullion coins. If the Royal Mint can get a handle on milk spotting, they can easily claim number 3 and start to cut in on the Maple's number 2 position. Such a beautiful design, but yeah, those have been the top 2 for so long. Both beautiful, yes, and yes indeed. Thank you, Silas. You're right. All right. Let's see here. Peter Grace is here, and Cybercurrent Twitcher is here. Welcome. Good to see Cybercurrent Twitcher. We've got 54 of you watching, and some people have left because we only have 51 thumbs up. Yes, indeed. And oh man, Sterling Cannabis just got home from work, but he's here. Thank you, Sterling Cannabis, for joining us. Welcome to Finding Keno. By the way, has there been any news? I haven't checked lately. Any news on the Poland situation? Those missiles or anything like that? Is Zelensky still claiming that it was Russia that did it? Let's see here. All right, and Wasatch Wizard says, great story. I didn't know about that. Yes, pretty wild. Yes, I didn't realize either until I learned about it. The Night Scissors. Yes, indeed, from this coin. Thank you, Luke. I forget exactly what, it must have been the pink scissors I had anyway. Inclined to accumulate milk spots. No, I've never seen any milk spotting on rhodium or any of the platinum group metals. They do not react. They're called noble metals for that reason, that they don't react. Kind of like a monarch, right? Let's see here. Very good. All right, let's go up here to Stephanie S. The great Stephanie S. has been joining us on the live streams and watching the videos. Appreciate that, Stephanie. She says, this is an especially informative video. I have the pocket pinger, but no stick was offered to purchase with it. Testing with my thumbnail only damaged my nail, so the stick is needed. Thank you, Sal. I love it when I learn something new. Yes, I think the stick you do buy separately, and you can buy it there. But yes, thank you so much, Stephanie. Over here, got to thinking about running on empty. Yeah, there you go. Running on empty. Yeah, that's a good song, too. All right. Good to see you all. That's indeed. Ballet pile. All right. Some ballet pile. I wonder what that is. Ballet ply. Maybe that's what it is. All right. Let's see here. It was an errant Ukraine missile. Finding this out, calm tensions down a bit. Yes, I heard about that yesterday. But I just wonder if there's anything newer from them, because apparently Zelensky's still claiming that it was a Russian, and they're still investigating it. But anyways, but yes, indeed. All right, very good. But maybe there's nothing more. Maybe they're still looking into it, because what they're saying, or at least the last I heard, is that they were mostly sure that it was a Ukrainian missile, defense missile, to shoot down the Russian missiles. but it went errant and stray and landed in Polish territory 4 miles in. Stephen Fetzler says, or Fetzer, maple is my favorite. It would, however, be better without the satanic queen's face on it. Well, it won't in probably this year, in 2023. Likely it will be the king's face. Yes, indeed. Very good. And let's see here. Silver Sucks says Alan Gold. There he is. Although I question if this is real Alan Gold, because usually he types in all caps. Yeah. Matt Bittner, how can anybody stand behind Zelensky? He went from being a comedian playing the piano with his Johnson to president. Yeah, it was kind of a remarkable journey. But I tell you what, as a wartime leader, he's done a great job. But I do not defend the corruption that has been in Ukraine for a number of years. And we cannot defend how it has been tied to American politicians have been utilizing Ukraine for their corruption for years. And by the way, both parties have been involved in it, which is, and that's why some people have been so gung-ho in support of Ukraine because of that, because this is disrupting their ability to use a corrupt government in Ukraine. And of course, that's not why I support Ukraine. I support Ukraine just because I don't believe in attacking a country with no provocation. But that's just me. But anyways, but yeah, it's insane. So what's going on there? But let's see here. You got to cut a hole in your pocket to use your pocket pinger. No pockets needed. You gotta just ping it. You just gotta ping it. Let's see here. Oh, wow. Now that would be something. Can you imagine if Zelensky invested the money that the U.S. sent to him into the crypto company that went bust? Wow. Well, I mean, the company itself and the guy was the second largest donor to the Democrat Party. But yeah, it's crazy. Okay, let's see here. All right, Chris says you missed it. The Canada values its silver ounce as $5. Yeah, I didn't mention that. I probably should have mentioned the denomination. The difference between the denominations of those two. When we spend these at face value, Canadian silver claims nearly 5 times more sovereign value. Well, it depends on the exchange rate. It's going to be probably 4 times face value. The key to sovereignty is spending these coins at face value at negotiated fiat price. You can buy a dinner and offer face value, and the shopkeeper gladly takes your offer and claims the loss against taxable earnings. The frequency of U.S. silver is 432 megahertz, which should mean something to you. Yes, indeed, that's right. That's right. But it depends on the shape of it, as I've demonstrated in that video. No IQ is here. Hello, No IQ. Good to see you. Welcome. Picky Ricky is here. Good to see you. Welch Coal Services. All right. Ronald Reagan went from sidekick of a monkey in a movie to become one of the best presidents in history of the United States. Right, exactly. He sure did. Although he started with the governorship of California, too. All right, Silver Honda. I didn't even know Silver Honda was here. He says, have a good night, everybody. Keep your feet in the stars and keep reaching for the Germanium mint bars. That's right. Thank you, Silver Honda. You guys check out Silver Honda's channel. He's been posting some shorts lately, some good stuff over there. So check out Silver Honda. Thank you. Give your lovely wife a big old hug and a fondle and grab her butt cheeks for me, Silver Honda. Thank you, brother. Have a good night, my friend. You are the man. We love Silver Honda, who drives a blue Honda. Yes, indeed. All right. 213th AIB says, an excellent educational video. Well done. Thank you, my friend. I appreciate it. Had fun with this one. Didn't get very many views, but we had fun with it. And bedtime for Bonzo. And let's see here. Love to Gun. You couldn't get me to even trade a 25 roll of 1 ounce maples for a 25 roll of Eagles. Yeah, I tell you. All right, let's see here. Take care, Emerald Coast. Thank you for being here. Thank you so much. Silver Honda, he's going to grab her tushy for me. Thank you, brother. All right. You were the man. You were the man. All right. Let's see here. Troy Berex says here. Hello, Troy. Welcome. Okay. Let's see here. Let's march on through. We've got Boris Bulliak, Uncle Sal, bringing us the sounds of sound money. Bring the heavy metal. There you go. Thank you, Boris. Try my best. This is how we roll. This is how we do it, for sure. All right. Silver Sliver says, hello, Sal. What's up, Salivation Nation? Cheers from Toronto, Canada. Yes, thank you. Thank you, Silver Sliver. Appreciate you watching from Canada. Thank you. All right, T the Silver Stacker. Have a good evening, brother. Thanks for popping in. I appreciate you. You guys check out T the Silver Stacker's channel. Thank you, my friend. And if you can hit the like button on the way out, I'd appreciate it. Thank you. And Gold Chick, good to see Gold Chick. Welcome. Glad you're here. Yeah, keep your feet in the stars and keep reaching for the libertads. That's right, exactly. All right. And guys are wonderful. We're 40 thumbs up away from 100 tonight. Can we get there? It's a possibility. Yes, indeed. Depends on the undergarment is the brand that Joe Biden uses. That's right. All right, THS, thank you for the thumbs up, THS. All right. You were the man. Arian Duran says Mexican Libertad is closer to number 1 to 1.5, as well as on side the Eagles and Maples. Premium is super high. Yes, indeed. Sure is crazy high these premiums are. Let's get over here and get to Rick B, 69er. Says the following. Hey, Sal, just want to say I love both coins. I stack both, but I do prefer the Maples as I am Canadian. But the last couple of tubes I purchased a week ago were American. Here in Alberta, I'm paying $7 to $8.50 over spot for American 1 ounce and $10.50 over spot for Maples. Wow, that is, man, that's crazy. And if the Maples are of any of the wildlife series of birds of prey, as well as low mint years of privy, I would have to pay more. So lately I haven't been purchasing the Maples, but my local bullion shop also pays higher premiums on Maples if I were to sell them back. But I would never sell my bullion to a dealer. Make my way better return privately. Just want to give you a thumbs up. Thank you, my friend. Love the videos. Keep them coming. Thank you for the thumbs up, and thank you for your comment. All right. All right. Oh, yeah, that's right. Saying you are the man is not very woke of me. That's right. You are the individual. You are the individual, Rick B. All right. Jeffrey Jackson says here. Let me get this over here. He says, I didn't realize the Canadian Maple Leaf was the second most popular silver coin. Never really thought about it, but I would have guessed the Britannia or the Krugerrand. Thanks. Yeah, the Krugerrand is still relatively new. Maples are still very, very common and around the world. Right behind the old Silver Eagle. Yeah, it's crazy. Pronouns, that's right. Got the pronouns out. And Jeffrey Jackson also says, I think the American Silver Eagle was a C sharp, and the Canadian Silver Maple was a D flat. There you go. Yes, indeed. D flat, the saddest of all keys. If you've watched This is Spinal Tap. The Sarge. It says here, let me get over this. Okay, we got to get some things happening here. We need to move into the future here with this live stream. We're still in the past. We're coming up on 1880. We want to move into the 20th century here, rather than the freaking 19th. Another very educational commentary, sir. I never get tired about your videos. I pass your channel to the few people I know in the stacking world. Well, Sarge, thank you, my friend. I am beyond humbled and honored that you would watch and you would share the content. It means a lot. I really appreciate that. Very good. Richard Metcalf is here. Great weather today where Richard is. Good to see Richard Metcalf. All right. Thank you so much, Jeffrey Jackson. Enjoy your dinner with your wife and daughter. Give them both my best and enjoy your evening, my friend. Thank you so much for popping in. I appreciate you. Have a wonderful night. All right, Jeffrey Jackson. Yeah, an osmium nickel would be nice to have. Yes, indeed. No IQ. Oh, man, thank you so much. No IQ. I appreciate it, brother. He says, no exercise needed. Just keep responding to comments. Will do. We're going to march ahead. Thank you, brother. I appreciate you. You are very kind. All right, I appreciate that. Let's see here. Let me get over here to this. Make this happen. We've got Dale Miller. Says, what gold to silver ratio would you hold or recommend? I know that's a tough one because the gold and silver ratio is starting to form a new normal. I think the new normal for a gold and silver ratio, which means that I still think it's undervalued. The ideal gold to silver ratio now, the new normal, is probably somewhere between 65 and 70 to 1. Gone are the days of 45 to 55 to 1. So I think that probably it would be somewhere in the neighborhood of 65 to 70 to 1. That is the ideal ratio that I think we'll probably see in the near future. The Foreskin Vampire Slayer. I like that name. Would you stack 100-ounce bars? I have over 10. Should I keep getting more? Is enough enough? I would say definitely. And for me anyway, enough is enough. They're much harder to liquidate in a pinch. And they're nice. I've got 2 of them, but that's it. Likely that's probably all I'll get. I may get another one. And just have something a little bit different. And they're cool. The cool factor is something to think about when you're buying those things. But I think I would rather do kilos or 10 ounces. The 10 ounces are much more digestible if you're going to be stacking. But you got 10 of them. I think that's great. That's 1,000 ounces right there. And it's easy to store. So you've got a contract size silver there with 10 of those bars. I would hold on to those because they're going to be easy to move. But I think enough is enough. That's my opinion. Just because of you want to be diversified even from within your silver stack. And so if you're going to be a bar person, I would concentrate on kilos and 10-ounce bars from here on out. Hope that helps you. All right, very good. All right, Constitutional Stacker says America needs gold and silver in its life. That's right, it sure does. Yes, indeed. Daryl says here, I can't help but think some of these comments are related to the other video I posted today. But here's what he has to say. He says, if in the end this government screws the people over once again and everything starts to crash, there may be many who will just melt down Silver Eagles just because they say United States of America on them. I think there's going to be a lot of anger. There already is, actually, and I think the silver maple leaf out of both these coins will shine. All right. Yes, indeed. Thank you for your insight on that one. And let's see here. Daryl also says, this is a corrupt system of a corrupt government. Even our local governments are corrupted. What a shame. This country needs an overhaul. Only 246 years old. What a shame. That's what happens when you base a country off of lies. Comes back to bite you eventually. Wait for it. Well, I don't think the country was based on lies. It's just that there's a lot of lies happening now in the corrupt government. But it didn't start out that way. But yes, I agree. It's 246 years is not a very long time for a country to last, and we're falling pretty quickly. In the last 50 years, there's been a dramatic change in this country. JW, wow, so the diameter is sized to perfect pitch. Pretty cool, yes, indeed. I can't help but wonder if they didn't come up with that. That was brilliant if that was the case for that special ring. We've got Evil One. Quote, Stone Sour says, government is a way to say better than you. Fascism you can vote for. I do understand your opinion about conspiracy theories, but in the last 2 years, the more plausible conspiracy theories have become a mostly fact. It's like they all read lots of dystopian fiction and thought, hey, that's a great idea. Let's try that and see what happens. No, I hear you. It's crazy what's going on. Sure is. And really, in a sense, it can really be summed up, too, as far as how the divide in this country. Treasure Charger says it very well. We are no longer united. And it's sad to say. And I think part of the reason why I welcome and encourage those with different political opinions to post here is I want to give them a voice here to be able to voice their opinions if they do so respectfully. Maybe open their mind to some of what the ideology and emotive thinking that we have as stackers, first and foremost, but even ideological level for those of us who believe in limited government. All right, Michael, slurping on some coffee, my friend. Yes, indeed. Slurping on some coffee. All right, very good. And we've got Michael Sorrell says, I love silver bells. No other sound on earth like it. Yes, indeed. And it would be kind of cool to have one of those big old silver bells. I imagine they'd be very expensive to own one of those, but the ring of a silver bell is pretty remarkable. And those, I think, are 925, if I'm not mistaken. Yes, indeed. All right, Shan says, very interesting video. Thanks, Sal. Well, thank you, Shan. I appreciate it. Been a long time since we've seen Shan pop in. As we slurp our way through here on this live stream from the lovely Shan. All right. Thank you, thank you, thank you, Shan. And Nevitz wants a gold standard. Yeah, it would be nice if we could go back to a gold standard again. I'm going to go on a hunger. Never mind. Wife just showed up with pizza. I love that, Nevitz. I love it. It's going to go on a hunger strike, but then wife showed up with pizza. There you go. Yeah. And okay, Strat Captain 66. The Austrian Philharmonic is a similar diameter, especially when it comes to capsules. That's right. And by the way, so is the Australian. A kangaroo is 40.6 millimeters as well. Same diameter as the silver eagle. But it has a different sound. I may do a video on that too. Okay, and we've got Tom K says, if the SHTF, there's no better coin than a maple or Brit due to security features. Yes, that's true. Exactly right. Embossed on the coin itself. Given a choice between ASC and maple or Brit without a pinger or some kind of tester, which would you likely accept? Yep, I hear you. I mean, there are ways to tell if you're looking at it close enough. A silver eagle is they've been pretty good with fakes, but I tell you what, I can still tell by looking at it with my naked eye whether or not a silver eagle is genuine or not. But anyways, I digress. The silver eagle I have here has horrible finning on it. I could shave with this thing. I hate that. That's one of my biggest pet peeves of silver is the finning. All right, it's a Fintropia. Okay. Sterling Cannabis has a comment here. What does Sterling have to say about this? He says the following. I am thinking the gold and silver that I am holding will help me through the extremely difficult financial times that are just about to hit this country hard. The collapse of the crypto market is just the start. The Federal Reserve will be hauled in before Congress in the next few months. All the criminals are going to be exposed. I don't hold out any hope for that happening, Sterling Cannabis. I can almost bet you my entire silver stack that Congress is not going to call in the Federal Reserve to be held to account. Even the Republicans are in on that as well. All the criminals are going to get exposed. I hope you're right, but I'm almost be willing to bet my entire stack that's not going to happen. I hope that I have enough to get me through the other side. No one is going to hold the Federal Reserve accountable. Republicans won't do it either. No, not even the Republicans are talking about the Federal Reserve, except for maybe Rand Paul and maybe perhaps Ted Cruz. That's it. It's insane. But I would love for that to be right, but I can almost guarantee it's not going to happen. Sterling Cannabis, Federal Reserve lost 98% of its value since 1913. 10 years ago, it lost another 25% or more in the last decade. Well, I don't think so. I think it's I've heard like the latest number is like 97 point something as of the last time, but I have to go do a deep dive on that and see exactly what it is. The point being, though, is still the same, that the Federal Reserve has lost almost all of its value since 1913. It's crazy. All right, there you go. Pack it up. All right, he says, pack it up and send it me. It would be nice to have all your silver and gold in my stack. And you know, the first thing that Sterling Cannabis is going to do with it, as soon as he gets it, he's going to melt it down into something really nice because he pours silver. Yes, indeed. That's pretty funny. All right. Now, Sterling Cannabis also says, what is stamped on the silver really doesn't make it any different. Well, yeah, I mean, even the purity being different, it's still valued the same for its actual silver value. True that, you're right. An ounce of silver is an ounce of silver. I will agree with is that I don't want the lizard on my coin that I stack. Well, you're probably not going to have her on much longer. Anyways. All right, very good. Let's go over here to Martin Olson with some algorithm food on this here. Very good. Thank you, Martin Olson. And low blood pressure says price will fall. Very well could. And asset YP24. I'll believe it when I see it, Sally. No, I hear you. And Tucson Bubba says, great presentation as always, Sal. Thank you, brother. I appreciate that on this video from the How Gold and Silver Save the United States. All right. And Silver Bean Counter says, funny, I did stay at a Holiday Inn Express last night, but I don't think it helped. All right. It did not help the bean, apparently. Okay, Scott S. says here, demand will continue to grow for silver. Electric car batteries use anywhere from 30 to 50 grams of silver. That may not sound like much, but multiply that by an average of only 35 grams per car. That comes out to 8 billion or 8.5 million ounces of silver needed. In addition, the amount of electric cars that will be made in the future will go up drastically. That's only one industry that will need more silver. That's right. And I pretty much allocate the percentages of the different industries in this video. The demand is going to be increasing. All right. Now we've got this from Constitutional Stacker says, Uncle Sal, you are a video making machine. Where do you find the time? I'm taking a little and short break from making videos myself, but I'll still be watching you. Well, thank you, Constitutional Silver. It's kind of just ingrained in my schedule. It does take a lot of work. In fact, I'll tell you guys, I work a full-time job as well, 40 hours a week, plus sometimes. And this YouTube stuff takes me about 40 hours a week as well. So, you know, it's definitely another job, but I enjoy it because you guys are awesome. So it would be nothing without you. So thank you for your support. But I'm working hard, trying my best. Yes, indeed. Howard Frederick, yes, price will fall. I think it could fall in the beginning, but I don't think it's going to stay low. Very good. Very good. Oh, man, Sterling says, you are a good boy. Seriously doubt if this could happen. I will pour a nice vertical pour and send you a gift from what was your silver. Thank you, brother. All right. So he's going to take all my silver, pour it into a nice vertical pour, and ship it back. All right. Thank you, my friend. All right. Tobacco Rose got enough silver to do about 200 cars. That's pretty amazing. Wow. All right. Yes, indeed. Thank you, Silver Heist. Hardest working man in show business. Thank you, Silver Heist. I try my best. All right. You were the man. I appreciate you, Silver Heist. All right. Silver Heist works hard, too, on his channel, too. So, Constitutional Stacker also says this here. I, too, would say that 2022 was my heaviest stacking year as well. I didn't realize it until you just said that, but it's very true. Probably 10 times any previous year I've had. Wow, way to go, Constitutional Stacker. That is remarkable indeed. Yes, indeed. All right. James Farrell is here. Hello, James Farrell, JM Unleashed. We really do appreciate all the work you do on this channel to keep us up to date, entertained, and informed. Well, JM Unleashed, I appreciate you, and really, it's because of you guys' encouragement and being here. That's what keeps me going. So you motivate me. And JM Unleashed, I cannot begin to thank you enough for all you do to help me as a moderator and as a great support to the channel. And you guys definitely should check out JM Unleashed. He is a smart man, and he knows his stuff, and he has a dog walking service, as well as other things he's involved in. And he does great videos, really good at editing in his videos and showing his dogs and the things he enjoys and is passionate about. And so check out JM Unleashed. All right, very good. When you buy sterling silverware, the silversmith marks are very important. That's right. Exactly. Those hallmarks can make or break the value of some of that stuff. It's kind of like, think about those marks as sort of being the premium, depending on what they are. So, but anyways, very, very good. All right. And with that being said, we're getting close to the end here, folks. We're going to play a little game now. This is the video game where we do this for fun. We are 12 away from 100 thumbs up. If you're here, if you could press that like button, I really appreciate it. But what we're going to do, like I said, I do a lot of videos. I've got over 5,500 of them. And that means that likely you can search for anything. If you go to this channel page, you can see a little search function there. You can search my videos. If there's ever a topic that you want to know if I've covered in the past, you can just do a search for it there. But this is the part of video where we have a little bit of fun, where I want you to go crazy with what you with a search term. And there's a couple little rules here. The first one is just put 3 pluses before it in the search term like this, so that I can see it. And number 2 is no more than 3 words, and they have to be actual words in the English language. And they can be, by the way, they can be a little saucy. They can be a little wild and crazy, a little naughty, maybe a little salacious, but not overly vulgar, okay? Not overly vulgar. And so I want you to type the word after we do go, and let's make it happen, go. So let's see here what you guys come up with, and we'll see what pops up. Crazy search term, here we go. All right, let's see here. I don't know what bohab is, but Matt Bittner, I've never heard of that word. But let's see here. Very, very good. Okay, let's see here. Okay, let us stop. All right, I'm going to try. Let's try Gold Chicks. I'm having a feeling she may break the search on this. Let's try Gold Chicks. Let's try wonton soup. Let's see what pops up for that. Wonton soup. Nothing for wonton soup. All right. So Gold Chick, where JM Unleashed pressed the stop button, pick another search term quickly, because I have to go here, if you don't mind, from one of your other colleagues that post something. Let's see what pops up here. Make sure to pick the ones that have actual words. Actual words. Let's see here. So Gold Chick, you can pick that. I'd appreciate it. Let me know when you get that. Okay, yeah. See, it has to be an actual word. Yeah, that's the Guar fans made up word. So, but yeah, no soup for me. No soup for that search. Okay. And Gold Chick, pick a term for me, please, from the other people that were in the that pick another your colleagues, have another viewer here. I don't have a lot of time, so I'm gonna have to pick it because I guess she stepped away. Let's try band. Oh no, it's after the word go. All right, let's see here. Vomit from Silver Mountain. Silver Mountain posted vomit. So let's do vomit. Let's see if something pops up here. Yes, look at this. All right. This is from 5 years ago, a very short video. 1/2 pound of ugly silver makes me want to puke. All right, this one won't take long to watch. So if you could, Jam Unleashed could post a link to this video. And we're 8 away from 100 thumbs up. If you guys can press the thumbs up button, I'd appreciate it. So there we go. All right, very, very good. There's where that is. I'm gonna wait for him to post that. And so what you'll do is you'll watch this video when you post it and put the word vomit in the comments and that you watched it from this live stream. That's the fun. Yes, indeed. I thank you. JM Unleashed just posted a link to it. We're going to pin that. And there it is. All right. All right, very good. Thank you, guys. Well, we had a fun time tonight. We will be back on Sunday night for more great times. We'd only need 4 more thumbs up, by the way, to reach 100. So I appreciate you guys so much for being here this evening. I want to extend a multitude of gratitude to you all and leave you with this sage piece of advice, and that is to keep your feet in the stars and keep reaching for the ground. Press that thumbs up button. Have a good night. Take care, and we will see you Sunday.